Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
You're listening to TFG Football.
What's up, everyone? Here we are once again, bringing you all the action that you all need to know from the world of Indian football. And here and joining me in the studio, well, today there's nothing. We're just in the studio, no Skype, no disclaimer,
no disclaimer,
no disclaimer, no. Chiranjit is not here because he's traveling. Back to Bombay after a goalless draw. He's like, let me take a day off, let me travel peacefully, I'm not coming on Skype, please let me just come to Bombay and then we'll join. We said okay, fine, no, do not worry. Joining me in the studio is Kevin, and Nikhil also is here. Hello.
Hi.
Well, now if you heard, you must have heard Nikhil talking about Indian team beating England in the cricket show, and he was also happy and ecstatic. But here he will have some mixed emotions because, football kind of puts him down at times. Mumbai FC were defeated 2-0 against East Bengal. Now, before we touch upon Aizawl beating DSK towards the end of, the death minutes, 1-0 and then a goalless draw, as I mentioned, between Minerva and Churchill, there's something happening in IWL. Not basically on the field. We know what's happening on the field, a lot of actions and but something that's bothering few players off the field as well. Now, Tanvi Hans is a known name because of what she's done in the sport. She's played for clubs like Fulham and Tottenham in the UK, and she's part of IWL, but unfortunately she's not playing. I mean, we're not seeing her playing for
She's for Pune City.
Yeah, FC Pune City. But yesterday, I guess, or day before, was she took to social media and posted few things, like stated few things like, the reason why she's not playing. I think she was asked, hey, you were part of the team, so why are you not playing? And she said that it's because of the Indian citizenship that she's applied for. She's yet to receive it, so it's still in the process, and she hopes that it happens ASAP, and only then, because IWL this season is allowed only for Indian passport holders. So that's the case. So Nikhil, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, rules are rules. If that's the case, then this should have been sorted early. She would have definitely tried, but our processes, they take some time. So I think that's where the bottleneck is. I hope. I think we should get her on the show.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe we should hear it from the horse's mouth. That would be better. I guess.
But also on this point, as she's mentioned in her post, also like the process is still in process, and she wants it ASAP. She hopes it to happen.
How long is IWL?
Till Feb 14th. That is too short for the whole process that you applied for.
This must be a Tatkal application, I believe. Should be getting done at least.
Yeah, I mean, because so when the news came out, like when I saw the Twitter post and everything, I was just going through other news stories, and there were few interviews that popped up, where she's giving for other publications, and there also she's mentioned that I've applied. So this is not yesterday or today, the news for today or yesterday. It happened quite some time back, and the process is really long. I mean, it's so unfortunate because I think at least someone from the administration should take this notice, because now finally she's come down to social media to express that, to emote that, saying, hey, you know what, this is why I can't play, because I've applied for many things but it's not happening. And I don't think, she didn't say I don't think it'll happen, but because of the way it's been structured, the IWL, it's unfortunate. And also looking at the larger perspective for national team purpose as well.
Yeah. I
mean, she's such a good prospect. I mean, for a player who's played in UK clubs like Fulham and Tottenham are known over there, they are one of the top clubs.
In fact, AIFF should actually, take this into consideration, that such a huge prospect is coming back to India.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a big thing, that someone is coming back and
she wants to. I mean, she even, I think, one of her Twitter bio or Facebook bio that says, produced in India. I'm from India. I mean, I'm not saying take extra pride in that, but why? Why does she have to come back? She's played in name established clubs like Tottenham and Fulham. Why does she need to come back? She can citizenship hai udhar, try for their team or whatever, but she still wants to come back. I think we should really definitely, this should be taken into consideration, and certain things should
Siju
be
is
done.
all emotional. Women footballer एकदम जाग गया.
नहीं, women football नहीं, football के लिए ऐसा I have made it clear that there is no, I don't want to get discrimination and gender in sports. So please,
Let's
not at all. So moving on, as we said, we will. I mean, we hope that we stand by our promises. We will try and get Tanvi Hans on the show. Now moving on, as we said, we have 3 matches to look back at. First, we'll start with Mumbai FC and East Bengal, because a little bit of controversial, I would say, if that is too big a word to use.
नहीं, controversial.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it's a too big a word to use. But then there would have been a goal to Mumbai's name, which was disallowed. Now, before we come to that goal that was disallowed, now Plaza was on a roll for them, and I think I mean, I shouldn't be talking about the commentary, but just to touch upon that a bit, it's like when a bowler has taken 2 wickets in an over, and then the commentator says he's on a hat trick, and then because immediately he's gonna bowl the 3rd ball. But here it's like as if you're commenting something. How can you say that this person is on a hat trick? I mean, anything can happen. You can't say that in football, right? So let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, let's. The commentary has been the talking point of this year's
Yeah.
highlight, so.
Yeah, it's
Commentary
been
is
the
about
highlight.
talking. I think we are. Sabir
Kevin has
Ali
got a
is-
new person. He likes
Sabir
that
Ali
person.
has been asked not to continue as commentator, and I am feeling very sad for him.
But you're happy for this new
But-
person.
But I have a new star that is
Yeah,
rising.
Prem Kumar.
Prem Kumar. The way his excitement rises as soon as the team gets the ball near the half line, it is
Even
as
the
good as
sideline, if it goes there.
they've reached the box. Even a sleeping person will get up by the way the excitement really just rises. It's like those peaks and valleys that go up and down, or like a heartbeat that goes up and down. He does not even understand the ball is close to the goal line or the half line. His commentary is the same.
Yeah. Coming back to the goal score,
Yes.
both the goal score. Within 6 minutes, there were 2 goals in. Kevin, we expected this, but 2 goals limiting East Bengal to 2 goals. Mumbai FC did put up a fight. That means
Don't talk about fight. There was no fight. Okay,
Yeah.
they played better than what they performed in the first half. That's not really a game that should get them goals. Okay, yes, we can talk about that 1 goal which was disallowed, but overall, East Bengal were the better side, and probably I cannot say they dominated the entire game. The first half was excellent from East Bengal. Mumbai FC couldn't catch them. They did not have players who could match their speed. They couldn't have players who could control their attacks. But it's all going down for Mumbai FC. They are not getting the combination right. So far in this season, it's high time that they know which players can give them a good performance. So, East Bengal are a tough side to beat. You couldn't judge Mumbai FC's performance against East Bengal and understand how far they can go in the tournament. But it's getting too late for Mumbai FC to,
Make a
get
comeback.
themselves settled in this game so far.
yeah,
But East Bengal, what do you talk about them?
16 points, table toppers.
You know the goals that they've been conceding, those 2 goals. You saw Willis Plaza going down. He slipped. He tripped inside the box.
Yes.
And still he was able to get up on his feet and slide it to the far corner. Now what does that tell you? 1 player in the box and 2 defenders there. They
3
still
in the first.
they still
First goal,
couldn't
yeah.
contain him. That just shows you the quality that East Bengal have in attack. What do you have from Mumbai FC side? What are the positives that you can take? I don't see any positives. Apart from just they can be content, okay, we played a better second half than the first half. Nothing else.
In fact, a better second half than the previous matches also. Okay, and that was the positive to take, from it, that some kind of football, proper football was shown, was on a showcase yesterday in the second half. And start Karan. I mean, he brings lot on the table. I don't know. I mean, the kind of shuffling that is happening in the starting lineup makes us wonder whether even Santosh Kashyap is sure that, like, this is your right,
Yeah, exactly.
starting 11 or So it really, I mean, boils down to one thing, that get your strategy right. Who is your goal scorer of the season? Karan. Okay, he brings so much of energy. He has the height.
Yeah.
Okay, he has the pace to go ahead with it, and that guy can actually turn tides.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I mean, here we are seeing some good players not in action. Why do you, I mean, that also shakes their momentum. I mean, all of a sudden, yes, I am confident, I'm playing. Even the other player, like Nikhil Kadam. I mean,
Where is Nikhil
yeah.
Kadam?
I mean,
Mumbai
he
FC,
was-
please answer. Where is Nikhil Kadam? We saw
Because-
him in Cooperage.
yeah,
He was so instrumental
amazing.
with the ball, and I don't know. He's not even on the bench.
This, I think, just shatters the players' confidence as well. I mean, they would be like, why? I mean, they wouldn't have a answer to that question.
And I don't know. Somewhere, we don't get to, know what exactly is happening. If Robinho is your fantastic foreigner, where was he yesterday?
Exactly.
Is he injured? Tell us he is injured. Is he not keeping well? Tell us he is not keeping well. But he is not in the starting lineup. He is not on bench. Where is he? Like, I mean, you have to be hold responsible for some of the actions that you are taking. Where is Nikhil Kadam? Where was Hitesh yesterday? You tried him for the first 3 matches. He delivered. Okay, he's 18, 19-year-old guy. He delivered with whatever capacity he can. I mean, you need to tell, where are these players?
Exactly. Point there, because I don't know. I would have loved to be there at the post-match press conference after East Bengal's beating. I mean, because it's just that to see his attitude, has it changed? Saying that, accept that you've lost now 4 matches in a row. Do not put up that fake face saying that being tagged of being brave. No, nobody's going to take that. Because you want to give face value, nobody's going to take it. They know deep behind you are thrashed, you are shattered. Because if you accept that, probably people will say, okay, and then probably regroup yourself, your teams, and saying and still boasting about what you did doesn't mean. I mean, show it, and then we will be like all out. Respect, boss. You've done it, but where is it? So, just like Nikhil mentioned, foreigners. Where are they?
Yeah. Fantastic. Anyways, the other thing that Victorino, who was he's keeping well now. Just for the listeners who wanted to know, he was taken to a hospital immediately after the injury occurred, and he had suffered a small concussion. So, but doctors say he's out of danger and he's keeping fine. So that was a bad side to see.
That's a very good news, because anything behind the head, back of the head, man, it's painful. It's painful. Well, moving on now. Do we talk about the goal? Do we want to? Because
the goal that was disallowed?
Yes, because there was I don't see a reason why it was disallowed. Okay, because even the commentators were contemplating. Then the referee had a smile on his face after he gave, as if, "Arey, maine by mistake nahi dal diya." That's what his attitude, his face red, was red after the match, after the decision he took. Like, what is happening? Like, this really needs to be
the
looked
goal
at.
wouldn't have changed any course of the match. Okay?
No, not at all.
EB was winning it. So
just the confidence, saying that we scored,
we
though we were down.
Because when was the last time Mumbai scored? Churchill, yeah. So after that match, there would have been some kind of confidence if they would have scored that goal.
Yeah, I mean, against East Bengal, scoring is a big thing.
Yeah,
whether you
definitely.
lose or not. But here, once again, so there are things that we need to look at. I think
the next match for Mumbai FC would be a kind of win, because they are playing Minerva. Okay, they have to win it. If they don't win, Kashyap,
Bring back Khalid.
hashtag.
Right, then the match is not for a draw. The match is not to lose at all. It's there for the taking.
Not a draw also. Please,
no,
not a draw at all.
Yeah, they have to win it.
Yeah.
If they win it, there will be some kind of confidence in fans and players, also in Santosh Kashyap himself, to go ahead with the rest of the season.
Now we'll come back to we'll talk about that match once the day approaches, and now we move on to another match, Aizawl playing DSK, which was the early kickoff, and Aizawl, though it looked like it would be a goalless draw, because till the 80th minute there was no goal scored, and then I think I got up from my seat, I went to Kevin's table and said, and I told him, hey, still there is no goal, looks like goalless draw, and then Aizawl looks like they heard me and they're like, no, we're going to score now. It was Jayesh Rane's cross and Dika who put it in, right?
Dika is on roll, yaar.
Crazy
Just
stuff.
like
He had a very good game yesterday, and we did not expect Aizawl to play the way they had performed yesterday. But there is something that has come along Aizawl's way that has not hit them so far. It is the injury problem. All 3 substitutions yesterday were forced substitutions. They were not tactical, and that really put off the team. You know, when you have to pull out a player on account of an injury, it defies all your tactics. What you had planned for the game, you'll make this substitution at say second half, but these were all forced substitution. I hope that does not really affect them in their game plan ahead, because they've been playing very good. And tactically, what their plan was to sit back at times. They've done that well. Their plan was to attack. They planned to counter. They did that very well.
Right.
But these injuries should not come in their way. That is what I hope, because yesterday was not their best day.
Yeah.
Yet they managed to pounce on that one mistake from DSK.
Right.
DSK, on the other hand, were not at their best as well.
Okay.
So Kim Song-yong did not play as an out-and-out striker. He was more drifted towards the right wing. So I don't know what was that strategy that Rogers was thinking about, because he's been playing as the lone striker all the while.
Yeah.
So Juan Cuero was doing well. He was switching flanks in between. All in all, it was heading towards a goalless draw, and it would have been a fair result on both teams.
Yeah.
But that one mistake from DSK late in the game, loss of concentration, that fell to Aizawl. It's like a gift that they got towards the end of the game.
Well, probably a goal is a goal at the end of the day, right? And they've got 3 points. So it's a good comeback from that defeat, the first defeat that they had at the hands of Chennai City. Now, the other match that happened in Ludhiana, for which Chiranjit was there, Minerva versus Churchill. So if you remember, Chiranjit did mention in the preview that when Kevin said that probably they should win for the fans, but Chiranjit had to say, draw should be okay for them. They should be happy with that, and they've got a point. I think it's actually okay, because after a 5-0 thrashing, this is a good recovery period for them against Churchill. Don't you think so, Kevin?
Yeah, see, when you are not sure if you pass the exam and you get passing marks, you should be happy about that.
Exactly.
Minerva have done that. So they should be content about getting that 1 point after such a long time.
Yeah.
And considering that big loss that they just had, this is good for their confidence. I hope they can build on that. And they had some good moves in the game. Maybe that can help build their confidence even more, because their technical director from the back end, Comtol, is back in their practice sessions, and that should really get fix up a few things that they've been missing all the while.
Well, yeah, I think there should be some positives for Churchill as well from here. They've got a point. It's not a losing streak anymore for them, so they should also have some confidence in their side. Now, probably after all that bad things happen, off the field, which is still around the news doing the way. Hopefully there should be some conclusion to that as well, to the Alfred Fernandez and BFC row. That's all for today. Yeah, we will get it, and we are a daily show, so we get it every day, whatever comes out. Now that's all for today, folks. As we said, if you are listening to us on YouTube, hit the like button, share, subscribe to our channel, hit on the bell icon so you get new updates from our episodes, and also you can also listen to a podcast on Audio Boom, SoundCloud, iTunes, etc. If you want to talk to us directly on Twitter, you can do that as well. You're welcome to do. 42 Nikhil, I_R_Boza for Kevin, Chiranjit as Chiranjit Oja. I'm on Twitter, Matthew94. Have a great day. Cheers.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcasts, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcasts galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.